want to present you with this, our church family congratulations, and thanking you for allowing your wife to come and be our speaker today. May God bless you. And when you look at that, I want you to think only of me.
Bless God. His smile is for you. Isn't he wonderful? Isn't he wonderful? I'm so glad to be in the house of the Lord today. You all really know how to have church. Oh, I miss those days. Hallelujah. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm so glad to be under this wonderful, wonderful ministry. And Pastor Nathaniel and Laura Moody, I just want to thank you for this great honor to be before your people, your children, God's children. Amen. And allow me to speak and to minister to the men and women of God in this house, and to the visitors, the ministers, and all the volunteers. God bless you. Thank you so much. So I heard about a women's conference that was going on Friday and Saturday, and I hear that it was just an amazing, amazing time. If you were part of that conference, just clap your hands and give yourself a thank you for the body, and I thank you for the transformation that's going to take place, that's already have taken place. See my transformation. Somebody said, I want to see my transformation now. I want to see it now. It's happening now. And we're going to go a little further than that, but before we go any further, I wanted to let you know that there's going to be a book out in the book table outside the lobby called Transformation. It's for the women. And I hope that you would really go back there and just take a look at it, but it's an awesome book. It goes into a provocative journey of a young lady that I actually know. She's her mentor, and she wrote this book, and she talks about her life and her journey and how she was transformed. Somebody said transformed. So you go back there and see about that book. I want to thank my friends and my family for coming up. I just want you to stand one more time. Please just stand one more time. It's something about your friends and your family and support your business. That's a confirmation that the Lord's with you. Hallelujah. Thank you. Please have your seats. Please have your seats. I want to thank my children for being here. And I want to thank my wonderful husband, my rock, my road dog, my everything besides Jesus Christ. He's my pastor, my apostle, my way maker here on earth, and he can make some waves for a sister right here. This man knows how to make some waves for me. And he has to say something. He has to say something. Honey, you got to say something.
Just want to bring you greetings from Kalamazoo, but this is obviously this is my soulmate, but not just a soulmate, but my spiritual mate. It's another level. Most importantly, she's my road dog. We get down. In the natural, but most importantly in the spirit. So I want you to put your expectors on. Those of you who take notes, make sure you're locked and loaded. If you don't take notes, today is your day to start. Because ideally, the objective is not just to receive the impartation, but to take notes, capture it, so that you have something to work with, that you can wrestle with, you can work with for the next year. Does that make sense? So make sure you pull the anointing, because when you receive the anointing, you receive the gift in the way that the gift is presented, you receive the anointing and the power and the impact from that gift. So much more the prophet, the pastor, evangelist anointing of Traycie.
Thank you so much. Hallelujah. When God, he walks into a room, he changes things. And you are the capacity of the Lord which walks inside of you. He's inside of you. And he changes the atmosphere when you walk into the room. And I just thank the Lord, because I believe today that eyes have not seen nor ears have heard what the Spirit of the Lord has prepared for you. He's prepared some things. Hallelujah. I said he's prepared some things. And if it was not so, he would have already told you. He has a place for you. So tell somebody, I'm about to see something new. Tell somebody else, I'm about to see something new. And it's going to be beyond your wildest dreams. Hallelujah. I thank the Lord for that. There are no limits in God, only levels. Sometimes we think there's a limit. There's something that's going to block us or stop us. But God is saying there is no limit in him. You can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens you. You are not one. You are two, but you are not one with God. And he is about to do something mighty in your life. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. Your failure has not been fatal. I said your failure has not been fatal. You see, failures is the womb of where your success comes from. Many of us, we struggle and we have failures in life and we become ashamed of our failures. But really, it's just a womb for your success. And the more failures that you have been engaged in, the more power that God is going to work through you. Amen? Y'all ain't going to help me today, all right? Let's go through the scripture reading. Let's go to Jeremiah 1:5. I know we did that already, but I have another version. I'm going to be using the amplified version of this book. If you're page flipping, I know that God is in this place. 1:5. He said, before I formed you in the womb. Somebody say before. Before. Tell your neighbor, you don't know about my before. You don't know about my before. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew and chosen you. And before you were born, somebody say before. Before. I separated and I set you apart, consecrating you. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. This is your before season. I said this is your before season. Romans 12:12. Let's go there. Romans 12. I'm sorry, Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this age fashioned after the adapted to its external superficial customs. But be transformed, somebody say transformed, by the renewal of your mind, by its new ideals and its new attitude. The world has a new attitude every day. So that you may prove what is good and acceptable and the perfect will of God, even the thing which is good and acceptable and perfect in you. Say amen to the reading of God's word. Amen. As soon as you was born again, your mind was legally controlled by God. He has full reign over your mind, but you just have to let him take over. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this time and this season, Lord God, that you have placed us here, Lord. You knew the hour, you knew the moment. And Lord God, I humble myself before you, Lord. I thank you, Father, that you are God. And you are mighty. And your spirit will be over this place. Lord, have your way and release your alignment upon your people, Lord God. Let the word penetrate, Lord God, and separate, Lord. Let it go deep into the bone marrow, Lord God, and separate the joints from the marrow, Lord God. Let it separate the soul and the spirit, Lord God. As I'm talking, Lord God, let you be talking too, Lord God. Let a voice be speaking from behind. In the name of Jesus, and we thank you for it. Amen. I just want to, I'm reminded, I have to give somebody some props here and thank them for coming. I want to just recognize Minister Gloria Curry. She's been my mentor for many, many, many years. Thank you. Just stand up, just raise your hand. This sister right here, she taught me how to pray when I was a teenager. Besides my mother. Because my mother knows how to pray too. Thank you. Thank you. Life can sometimes lie to us. It's difficult recalling what God has said. Sometimes it gets a little noisy and it gets a little cluttered. How many know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you have to come to the house of the Lord just to clear the day, just to calm yourself. Amen. Just to clutter in your house. You may have something on your countertop and it's just clutter around you.
Amen.
You walk in the closet, you open it up and the clutter. It's everywhere you go. You go into the garage, there's clutter. There's everything around you. But how many know that you are not a product of your environment? There may be clutter, but you still are anointed. You may have stuff in the back seat, junk in the trunk, but God still chose you. I don't care what they say about you. God says that you are appointed. That means that you are anointed and you are separated and you are used for not an ordinary thing. You are used for a great thing. I don't care about your clutter. Your clutter can make you clever and better. Amen. Aren't you glad that you don't look like what you've been through? Aren't you glad? I mean, think about that. Think about all the things that you've been through. I think about that sometimes. That I don't look like what I've been through. Because I'm going to tell you, truth be told, if I look like I've been through, I probably wouldn't even be in the house of the Lord. If I look like what I've been through, somebody probably have to go into a mental institution and try to check me out for a couple of hours so that I can come into the house of the Lord just for a couple of hours and then put me back, knock me back up again. If I look like what I've been through, I probably would have been waking up in a hospital somewhere with IVs stuck in my wrist and not being able to walk or talk because I've been in a car accident. If I looked like what you've been through, you'll be a hot mess. And I don't care where you are. Somebody said, well, I'm a hot mess right now. No, it could have been a whole lot worse. Believe you me, a whole lot worse. There will be times in your life where your environments don't look like what God said about you. Your present circumstance is not your future. Ask the caterpillar. I said, ask the caterpillar. I know y'all talked about the caterpillar over the weekend and the butterfly, and I'm not going to preach a message about that, but I want to talk to you a little bit about the caterpillar and what I learned about it. See, the caterpillar, when it's in its transitional stage, what the caterpillar does during its process is, before it becomes a butterfly, scientists have discovered that the caterpillar eats himself. Did y'all know that? The caterpillar actually eats himself. See, sometimes before your transformation, you gotta eat some things. You gotta eat some things. Sometimes you gotta eat the words that you said spoken out what you should have been saying. Sometimes you gotta hold your mouth. I said eat some things. Sometimes somebody posts a Facebook message and you gotta let it rise sometimes. Sometimes you gotta push the delete button when it says, oh, do you really want to delete this message? And you say, oh, yep, I really need to delete that message. Sometimes you gotta go to places where you feel uncomfortable. I'm talking about eating up some things. Sometimes you may be going through a struggle of physical or emotional pain, but you gotta eat some things. Because pain will always visit you before your transformation. Ask the caterpillar. Because scientists have told us that the caterpillar goes through a very gruesome pain. Okay? It's not something that they actually feel the pain of the transformation. And so God wants us to know today that if you truly want to be transformed, you cannot avoid the pain of it. Paul said it like this, I was broken 3 times. He said, but God said your grace is sufficient. He asked the Lord to take it away from him, but God didn't do it. Because he said, in my weakness, there's more power. That's what I'm strong. We need to understand a little bit about pain. We need to understand a little bit about eating some things. Hallelujah. And you know another thing. There's a gravitational pull that comes when you are transforming. It's like, right, when you take a step, something comes back and pushes you back. You try to go another time, something pushes you back. That's a gravitational pull. It's spiritual. It's law. Because God wants to really know, do you really want to do this? Do you really know what you're really called to do? And are you really prepared to do this? Amen. That's when the pain comes. That's when it comes to visit you to see if you really want to go to the next level. Because most of us, we don't really want to go to the next. We say we do, but do we really? Because we don't want to get to that pain. And that's why we are constantly in a perpetual cycle of pain because we never got through it. we are in a constant level of pain and pain and pain. And I spoke to women a few weeks ago, and God was showing me the reason why we're in pain, because we are saying no to things that we should be saying yes to.
Amen.
What are you saying no about in your spirit that you know you need to be saying yes to? That is where your pain point is. Do you want to stay a caterpillar for the rest of your life because you refuse to eat yourself? Rather, we try to avoid pain at all costs. You know what? We sleep too much. We eat too much. We buy too much. We Facebook too much. Can I get in your too much? We get on the phone too much. We talk too much. We work too much. We talk about too much. We lie too much. Well, this is the house of God. You know you're not supposed to be lying. Shake that tree. I know I'm giving somebody business right now. But before we can see before you can see your transformation, you got to take a journey with God.
Amen.
And I'm here to help you do that today. I'm here as a prophetic voice to help you take a journey to a season of before, your before season. When he said before you entered the womb, that before was before your birthday. You have a natural birthday, but then you also have a spiritual birthday.
Teacher.
And I want to take you back to your dateless past, where you didn't have a birthday, nobody slapped your bottom and made you cry. It was all in the dark, and God spoke over you, and he spoke something to you, just like Jeremiah 1. I want to take you back to the beginning of your past, before your life got jacked up. Before your daddy may have abandoned you, before your mama said you ain't gonna be nothing, before your dysfunction, before the labels, before the drugs, before your sickness, before you gave up. But he never gave up on you. I'm talking about the before you were born. Before you were born. Your original. When you started from scratch. Now that I can take you before your before season, you can really see what your transformation is supposed to look like. I just need you to just look for a minute. What did he say to you before? God said, I want to make you anointed. I want to make you appointed for this season. And there was a divine exchange that took place in your before season. God spoke a word over you. He spoke over Traycie. He spoke over Elizabeth. He spoke over Rosie. He spoke over Peter. He spoke over Brian. He spoke over Jacob. He spoke over you.
Amen.
Before you were even born. But what did he say? He spoke some words that were specifically designed just for you. Yes. And when I was with God, when those times when I wasn't born yet, but I was still with God, he was speaking words of eternity over my life. And when I came to earth, I lost my mind. When we lost our mind. When we were released out of our mother's womb, we lost our mind. We took on a wicked and warped mind. And once we took on that wicked and warped mind, God gave us access. He said there are no limitations. Nothing can control me. Did you know that the first thing that God gave man was dominion? He said, let us make man. He said, let us make man. He said, I am healed by my stripes, and this means that every sickness or disease that's ever been put on you, he said, I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens you. When you came out of the loins of a woman, you were wrapped up into humanity with a specific assignment and a calling, and then you clocked in on a certain date to bring forth the word. Tell somebody, I've already been clocked in. And every word that comes out of the mouth of God shall not return back void. I want to encourage you today. Shall not. Somebody say shall not. Because the greatest weapon in today's church is not knowing who you are. But many of us don't.
Amen.
Many of us don't. That's the greatest weapon. You know, I noticed that when you know who you are, Satan begins to tremble. And the devil and people begins to tremble too. Because when you're walking with authority and dominion, people begin to feel uncomfortable at times. Because you you're walking in who you are.
Amen.
We as a body of Christ should stop trying to be so religious.